Good morning, students. So, as you all know that we have done with the third chapter of civics, now we are moving towards the fourth chapter of civics, key elements of democratic government. But before going to understand this chapter, we will recall some of the things that we have studied in the third chapter. In the third chapter, first of all, we have understood the meaning of the government. In that, we have come to know that government is something which is helping the people of the country by making the decisions, different kind of decisions for them. And after that, we have also tried to understand the types of the government. There are different types of the government in the world. For example, there is monarchy, there is dictatorship, and there is democracy. So these type of different types of governments are there in the world. And finally, we have moved toward the next point, that is democratic government. In that, we have seen that democratic government is the government where the people rule or people choose their leaders. Okay, and such a country where the democratic government is choosing their in democratic government when the people are choosing their leaders so that they will represent themselves. So these kind of governments are called as the representative democratic government, okay, or representative democracy as it is called. Now we are moving toward the next chapter, that is key elements of democratic government. So what are the key elements of the democratic government? These are people's participation, resolution and conflict, equality and justice. So these are some of the uh, elements of the democratic government about which we are going to understand in this chapter. But before going to understand all that, we will first understand the story of South Africa. Before going to understand the things related to the uh, democratic government in India, the key elements of the democratic government in India, we will understand that what is the history of the South Africa, and then we will try to relate it with India. Okay, let us try to understand. So South Africa is a country that has people of several races. मतलब साउथ अफ्रीका एक ऐसी कंट्री है जहाँ पर की अलग अलग रेसेस के लोग रहते हैं. So there are black people who belong to South Africa. There are white people, those who are settled from outside in India, from the European countries, and there are some Indians who went there as the laborers and traders. Okay, so now we are going to see the story of Maya Naidu. Maya Naidu, a nearby 11 years old girl of your age, and she is a South African girl. Why she is a South African girl? Because her ancestors went to the South Africa long ago, um, in South Africa, and now they have accepted the citizen of South Africa. Therefore, now she is called as the South African girl. So Maya Naidu is a South African girl, and she lives in the Johannesburg. Okay, she lives in the Johannesburg, and in the morning, one morning, she was helping her mother to clean the boxes and all that. So suddenly her eyes fell onto a scrapbook, and in that scrapbook, number of pictures were there, newspaper articles were there. There were many pictures of young school boy of around 15 years of age, मतलब करीब करीब 15 साल के आसपास के बच्चों के फोटो होंगे एक बच्चे के इर्द गिर्द खड़े हुए एक लड़के के. And when she asked that who was that boy, when she asked that who was that boy around whom the boys were standing, so her mother replied to her that he was Hector Peterson. Who was he? Hector Peterson. And he had been shot by the police, और उसको पुलिस ने मार गिराया था. ओके, मतलब पुलिस की बंदूक से उसको मार गिराया गया. देन माया आस्क्ड why so, ऐसा क्यों हुआ कि उसे मार दिया गया. Then her mother replies to her that South Africa was governed earlier by the apartheid law. मतलब पहले जो है काफी सालों, मतलब आज से को काफी सालों पहले जो अफ्रीका है उस वहां पर अपार्थेड लॉ था. एंड एज इट वाज अपार्थेड लॉ ओवर देयर in South Africa. What does it mean by apartheid? Apartheid means separation on the basis of the race. मतलब कि रेस के आधार पर लोगों को डिवाइड करना या सेपरेट करना या उनके उसके हिसाब से कानून बनाना as per the apartheid system, making the laws and all that is called as the apartheid. Okay, South African people were divided. South African people were divided into white, black, and Indian colored races. ओके, तो जो जो साउथ अफ्रीका के जो लोग हैं उन लोगों को अलग अलग हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया गया था, लाइक दे वर डिवाइडेड एज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रेसेस। ओके, सो देर वर वाइट पीपल, देर वर सम ब्लैक पीपल एंड colored races. In this way, Indian colored races, in this way these people were divided. Okay, so according to the law of apartheid, इस लॉ के हिसाब से these races were not allowed to mingle with each other, to live near each other, or even to use common facilities. मतलब इस लॉ के हिसाब से, इस अपार्थाइड लॉ के हिसाब से कोई भी कोई भी रेस का इंसान, वेदर दे बिलोंग टू वाइट, ब्लैक और the Indian colored races, they were not allowed to mingle with each other. मतलब वो ना ही एक दूसरे से मिल सकते थे, even they were not allowed to uh, live nearby each other, or even they were not able to use the common facilities. Understood? So in this way, on the basis of the apartheid law, the people were divided in the South Africa. Okay, now Maya could not believe on her ears. माया को विश्वास ही नहीं हुआ कि ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है. Then Maya's mother's when Maya's mother was explaining all this thing, she sounded that it was sounding like she was on anger. Okay, when Maya's mother was explaining all this thing at the time of life under the apartheid law, that time ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो बहुत गुस्से में है. Okay, why? Because she told Maya that in those days, hospitals were separate, and so were the ambulances. An ambulance meant for white people would always be well equipped, while one meant for black people was not. There were separate trains and buses. Even the bus stops were different for the black and white people. So all kind of facilities like hospitals, ambulances, schools, all kind of facilities were separate for each race. Okay, that means we can simply say here that the facilities the facilities which were there for the white people, these facilities were well equipped, but the facilities that were available for the black and Indian white colored people were not much good as the white people were having. So there were separate trains and buses even, मतलब यहाँ तक कि buses, trains, जो transportation की जो facilities थी वो भी अलग अलग थी, और इन सारी सुविधाओं में फर्क था. सी नॉन वाइट्स वर नॉट अलाउड टू वोट. देखो वहां के, जिस तरह आज हमारे कंट्री में, एज वी यू ऑल नो दैट इन टुडे वी कैन वोट to our leaders and we can choose the government, but that time white means who, all the black people as well as the Indian colored races were not allowed to give the vote. Okay, and one more very important thing is what, the best land of the country was reserved for the white people. जो अच्छी जमीनें थी वो किन लोगों के लिए रिजर्व थी, वाइट पीपल के लिए. एंड नॉन वाइट्स हैड टू लिव ऑन दी वर्स्ट अवेलेबल लैंड, जो बहुत खराब जमीनें होती है, जहाँ पे कोई जमीनें उपजाऊ नहीं होती है, जहाँ पर हम खेती नहीं कर सकते. दिस काइंड ऑफ लैंड्स वर फॉर दी worst lands were for the black and the Indian colored races. And in this way, thus blacks and colored people were not considered to be equal to whites. मतलब white लोगों के बराबर नहीं समझा जाता था काले, मतलब कि वहाँ के साउथ अफ्रीकन ब्लैक लोगों को और इंडियन कलर्ड रेसेस को. ओके, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि अपने आप में white जो people थे, they were thinking that they were on the high level. Okay, and black and the white people are not equal to them. Sorry, black and the Indian colored races were not equal to them. There was one black township, was the southwestern township Soweto. एक टाउनशिप थी, छोटा सा गांव टाइप था सोवेतो नाम का, जहां पर हेक्टर पीटरसन रहा करता था, वेयर द हेक्टर पीटरसन वाज लिविंग. एंड हियर ही एंड हिज क्लासमेट जॉइन द प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट लर्निंग द Afrikaans language. Now this Afrikaans language, okay, so Hector Peterson was a school boy, and he started a protest. He joined a protest. Uh, he joined a protest. For what he has joined the protest? Because they were forced to study the Afrikaans language. See, this Afrikaans language was not the language of the um, uh, the black people over there in the South Africa, but their original language was the Zulu language. Okay, so they wanted to study Zulu language in place of the Afrikaans language, because the Afrikaans language was the language of the white people. White people were speaking the Afrikaans language, and therefore these people, African people, were forced to speak this speak and study the Afrikaans language. But these African boys wanted to study Zulu language in their school, but they were not allowed to study that, and they were forced to learn the Afrikaans language, and therefore uh, they started protesting against this Afrikaans language. So South African police beat them very mercilessly. उनको इतनी बुरी तरीके से पुलिस ने मारा कि उनमें से कुछ पुलिस ने तो क्या किया कि उनके क्राउड के ऊपर, जो कि प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे, उस क्राउड के ऊपर उन्होंने गोलीबार कर दिया. दे स्टार्टेड shooting with the guns over the crowd, and in that one of the bullet killed the Hector. और उनमें से एक गोली जो है हेक्टर को जाकर लगी, जिसकी वजह से ऑन 16th June 1976 हेक्टर died. Okay, so in this way, uh, uh, these kind of struggles were there before 1994 for the freedom from the white people. Okay, मतलब गोरे लोगों से आजादी के लिए या गोरे लोगों की जाति को रोकने के लिए ऐसे हेक्टर पीटरसन की तरह कई सारे लोगों ने वहां आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ी. They fought the freedom fight. Okay, so African National Congress. African National Congress, a group of people. African National Congress, a group of people who led struggle against apartheid. ओके, मतलब कि जो वहाँ का एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिसको हम नेशनल अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस के नाम से जानते हैं. दिस ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल लेड द स्ट्रगल अगेंस्ट द अपार्थेड लॉ ऑन द बेसिस विच द पीपल वर डिवाइडेड. ओके, जिसके आधार पर लोगों को डिवाइड किया गया था. दैट अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस स्ट्रगल टू गेट द apartheid law removed from the Africa. But and you know, not only that, but also their leader Nelson Mandela fought the apartheid system for the several years. कई सालों तक अपार्थेड लॉ के खिलाफ इस अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस और साथ ही साथ नेल्सन मंडेला ने बहुत लंबी लड़ाई लड़ी. एंड आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग स्ट्रगल दे सक्सीडेड इन 1994. मतलब उनको आजादी मिली 1994 में. सी, व्हेन वी हैव गॉट द फ्रीडम इन 1947, but the African people struggled for the freedom till 1994, and in 1994 they succeeded. South Africa became democratic country in which people of all races were considered equal. ओके, तो साउथ अफ्रीका जो है वो अ, उसके बाद 1994 के बाद में एक डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री बनी, एंड in which people of all races were considered equal. In this country, in this democratic country of South Africa, all the people are considered equal, whether they are white, black, or Indian colored races. They are considered equal, and in this way, now that country is in that country, the people can vote and they can enjoy their free life. So now in South Africa, there is there is the rule of the people. That means there is a democracy. Okay, so all these things we have discussed over here. Now, in the next video, we are going to see the people's participation. The next video, we are going to see the people's participation, the very important element of the democratic government.